Quincy Happel of Lisbon at 113. Also keeping an eye on Jacob Moore from Denver at 120 pounds. Then it'll be Bowen Munger from Starmont at 126 pounds. He'll be taking on Tyler Helgeson, from Lake Mills, as Munger, a freshman, at 35-9. Helgeson, a junior, at 33-7 from Lake Mills. Guys, good afternoon. We got our bellies full. Nice little sandwich, and made that long, steep climb back up the skywalk, but we're ready for more wrestling action.
Well, we are, Jamie. It was an outstanding morning. The Bobcats 5 for 5, staying alive, and I'm telling you what, a great morning for Coach Cleary and Bobcat Nation, as those guys fought hard, and all 5 of them staying in the tournament. That is always a plus, and very exciting. Well, Class 1A is going to be very exciting also. We've got a wide mix of area wrestlers that we're following here, and some of them have some matches they'll be favored in. Some of them will have some matches that they're going to have to wrestle very, very well to win, and hopefully we can get a large percentage of our 1A kids through into tomorrow's action also.
Absolutely. As we mentioned, Aiden Noonan will be the first called wrestler, as I believe he will be, there's 2 matches in, so he will be I think he'll be the next, 5th match called up here, but some more area wrestlers we'll have coming for you in this round. Also keeping an eye on Cale Happel of Lisbon, a junior at 46-0. He'll take on Gabe Smith of Riverside, Oakland. Also at 132, Nolan Noonan of Cascade. He's a senior, 31-6. He'll take on Gunnar Larson from ACGC, a sophomore at 32-5. At 138 pounds, Grant Hager of Beckman. He's a senior at 38-6. He'll take on Carson Lynett of West Sioux Hayward, and a freshman at 37-4. 145 pounds, TJ Lau of East Buchanan will take on second-seeded Blake Thompson of Underwood, as Lau, a sophomore, 35-9. Thompson, a junior at 49-3. At 152, top-seeded Brady Henderson, a senior at 36-1, will take on a fellow senior, Cooper Andreessen of English Valley, who is 30-5. Then at 160 pounds, it'll be Spencer Amling from Edco, the senior at 13-6. He'll take on Cale Lester of Pleasantville, who's a senior at 12-1. Then at 182, it'll be Quentin Reckemer of North Lynn, a senior at 29-5. He'll be taking on a senior, Trevor Schuller of West Sioux Hayward, who is 38-7. Then at 195 pounds, Owen Grover, the number 2 seed for Beckman. He's 35-2. He'll take on Zach Adams of Westwood Sloan, who's a senior at 26-12. 220 pounds, Luke Recker of East Buchanan, sophomore, 31-10. He'll take on a senior, Alex Hammer from Southeast Warren, who's 28-6. And then at heavyweight, it'll be East Buchanan senior, Taylor Fox, who's 36-3. He'll take on Brant Baltus of Lisbon, who's a sophomore at 33-14. One of my favorite sessions is this first one in Class 1A, as Class 1A makes up the most schools in the state of Iowa, and with the amount of wrestlers and qualified schools here, so usually a very loud and packed Wells Fargo Arena.
Well, it is, Jamie, and we've got a great crowd here this afternoon. For this morning's crowd, they had the bottom layer here about 90% full and some up above. Well, this afternoon's crowd, great crowd here. The bottom area is probably 90% full, and then you've got a lot of people up in section 200, which is the second level, and you've got a few people that chose to make the climb to section 300. So you've got a great crowd here, a lot of great action going on, and the 1A crowd can really get after it, and a lot of fun watching these guys go at it.
Over on mat number 1, Quincy Happel leading 4-1. The freshman at 40-7, taking on Colton Meeker of Wapello. And Quincy Happel finds himself on his back. After being up 4-1, Meeker with a cradle threw Quincy Happel to his back, picked up 2 and 3, so Quincy Happel trails 6-4. With 50 seconds left to go, or 30 seconds, left to go in period number 2.
Well, Jamie, Quincy Happel is giving up a lot of length to Meeker from Wapello. Meeker's 22-3, and he's a senior, So, Zach, it looks Quincy Happel is just being dwarfed there by the length. So he took down. He was ahead. He took down, and I'm not sure that was such a great decision.
We've talked about this before, too. A senior at this weight class 106, you know he's going to have a lot of experience, and he's going to have probably, not cutting so much weight of just being able to sit at 106 for his basically entire career there. So you can really tell he's lifting him up and returning him and doing, with his long arms, doing what he wants with Quincy Happel right now.
Well, he's got the crossbody in right now and switch sides as we wait. Aiden Noonan should be our next wrestler up on, and we're spying the crowd here. Mat 8 is empty, so I think Aiden Noonan is going to be up either on mat 2 or mat 8. As
number 2 is 113, Aiden Noonan.
Mat number 2. All right, Jamie, we talked about this in this morning's session. Western Dubuque showed no signs of wrestling 3 tough duels yesterday. Actually, we think it might have helped them. Cullen Kadam from West Sioux, they wrestled 3 tough duels yesterday. So we'll see how that affects the freshmen. Only freshmen, but 49-5. Zach, we were talking before we went on the air, how many more matches these guys are wrestling than when you wrestled. That's 55 matches from West Sioux. That is unbelievable.
Not to take anything away from anybody that ever gets to the 100-win mark, but once again, you see more wrestlers hitting the 150-win mark now, and some getting to 200 just based off of how many matches these guys are wrestling per year, which is good for the sport. Once again, not taking away from any of these kids at all, but and getting these guys a lot of matches, and I give these guys a lot of credit to be able to come down here after so many matches and still look this good is phenomenal.
Yeah, 100 wins still impressive, but I think the new benchmark has kind of become 150.
Yeah, and out on the mat is Aiden Noonan. He's only a sophomore, and he's 45-0 this year. Over on mat number 1, Quincy Happel with the takedown is going to tie this match up at 8-8. Well, we are underway. We are underway on mat number 2. Aiden Noonan in on a double, and he's going to try to split the legs of Kadam from West Sioux. Kadam's going to wrap himself around the waist of Noonan. Noonan's going to try to elevate, come out the back door, maybe stack Cullen Kadam up. Again, a freshman and a sophomore going at it here at 113. Undefeated Noonan from Cascade, and Kadam with 49 wins. So both these guys are very successful, both know how to wrestle. And there's Noonan with a very nice 2-point takedown, Jack, coming out of that scramble. Did a great job. Now he's got a leg turk in. Could be looking for some back points. He's got a leg turk in. Noonan from Cascade getting some back points on the freshman from West Sioux. 2 for the takedown, 2 for the near fall. Outstanding job using that Turk. 1:05 left to go. Noonan will take a 4-0 lead over the freshman from West Sioux. Over on mat number 1, Quincy Happel will go down to defeat 9-8. That's a tough one right there, 9-8. So the freshman from Lisbon will have to come back on the backside. That's a tough match there, Jamie, for Happel.
Well, it certainly was. That's a tough opening round match. And then the winner of that one has to take on the number 1 seed, Bo Klingensmith of Woodbury Central. So, yeah, tough matchup there for Quincy Happel. And, again, a lot of pressure on Quincy Happel is, his older brother Carter, a 4-time state champ. I believe Cale is a 2-time state champ already.
Over on mat number 2, a nice half Nelson, double spur by Noonan. He's got Kadam from West Sioux tied up on the mat. Is that going to be the fall? Did the referee slap the mat, or did he pat the mat? He slapped the mat.
Yes, he did.
He patted the mat. Should be slapped the mat. Great move by Aiden Noonan. He's going to win by a fall, Jamie, in 147. And he made that look easy. 49 win, Kadam from West Sioux, the freshman. Aiden Noonan made that look really easy. And I'll tell you what, he's 46-0, and he's going to advance on the winner's side of this bracket, and he's going to take on the 2nd seed there, Brooks Meyer from Denver, who I believe won by a fall. So check that out. I believe I saw him win by a fall. He took on Sean Brennan from Emmitsburg. So Noonan and Meyer, and you watch the sparks fly in that match tomorrow afternoon with undefeated Noonan taking on 2nd-ranked Brooks Meyer from Denver. That's going to be a dandy.
Yeah, it certainly will. Great job by Aiden Noonan. That was the 8th-ranked wrestler that he just made look Look, he made that match look really easy. Our next matchup will be Bowen Munger at 126 pounds. We'll look for Jacob Moore. He's over on mat number 3. Jacob Moore of Denver up 2-0 with minute 10 left to go in the first period of that one. But we will take a short break. Come right back. You're listening to Bowen Munger up in just a second as you're listening to the 2019 State Wrestling Tournament from KMCH Sports.
Are you an athlete or physically active in your free time? Even active people can have muscle tightness and joint pain or even experience the occasional injury. Regional Medical Center physical therapy treatment and prescribed exercises can help you recover faster, reduce injury, and build strength and stability. Call RMC Therapy Services today so you can get back into action as quick as possible. 563-927-7322.
The City of Manchester would like to wish all area athletes, teams, and coaches the best of luck in tournament play as they understand all the hard work it takes for a winning season. Good luck from all the employees, elected officials, and Mayor Milt with the City of Manchester.
If you are planning a new construction project, you should contact the knowledgeable sales team at Revoswell Truss and Lumber in Marion. With over 150 years of experience and free delivery to almost anywhere in Eastern Iowa, Revoswell Truss and Lumber is the trusted choice for building materials.
Bolichek's Landing, downtown Delhi, open 7 days a week. Friday night buffet, Saturday night prime rib, and enjoy breakfast every Sunday from 9 to noon. Bolichek's proudly supports all area athletes and coaches.
Beaton Bender Manufacturing is a family-owned and operated business that has been a worldwide supplier of hydraulic shears and press brakes since 1972. Beaton Bender Manufacturing in Coggin is proud to support all area athletes and the coaching staff.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Heiberger Insurance in Epworth and Heritage Mutual Insurance handle a variety of insurance products serving Dubuque and surrounding eastern Iowa counties. Working together with neighbors, helping neighbors remains their focus. You can rely on Heiberger Insurance of Epworth and Heritage Mutual for all of your property and liability insurance needs.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Home Indeed and Independence is the go-to spot for all your remodeling needs. Whether from the ground up, an addition, or a kitchen remodel, they are your complete solution center, helping you make every day extraordinary. Stop in their beautiful showroom today. Home Indeed and Independence is proud to support their area athletes.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
When time isn't on your side, pick up some Godfather's Pizza at Quick and Handy. Try their new large slice and diced pepperoni with 3 different cuts of pepperoni for just $13. Add an order of large cheese sticks for just $2. Quick and Handy at the intersection of 13 and 20 in Manchester and at their other convenient locations in Epworth, Cascade, and Lamont.
Back into the Wells Fargo Arena. Roger Reed, Zach McCool along with me, Jamie Vansky along with you as we get ready for Bowen Munger taking on Tyler Helgeson of Lake Mills. Again, Munger, the freshman for the Stars, son of head coach Jake Munger, as his dad in the corner for this match coming up. Before we get to Bowen, our coverage today brought to you by Regional Medical Center, the City of Manchester, Revoswell Truss and Lumber, Bolichek's Landing, Beaton Bender Manufacturing, Leonard Muller Funeral Home, Heiberger Insurance, and GMB Bank. As a quick update, Jacob Moore of Denver with a fall in 1 minute 55 seconds over Jonah Clark of Waco. So Jacob Moore will move on to the quarterfinals tomorrow.
Well, Jamie, we are on the way here at mat number 8, and this was a redraw weight class 126. Munger was originally scheduled to wrestle Trey Shuck from Sibley O'Scheiden. On the redraw, he picked up Tyler Helgeson, the 4th seed, originally the 4th seed. He's a junior at 33-7. So an opportunity here for Munger. Munger is 35-9. Great campaign for the freshman from Starmont. Nice single shot by Munger. He's in deep. Down block now by Helgeson. Knee slide by Munger in. Tacks a double, and he drives Helgeson off the edge of the mat. Job by Munger working ahead of the junior from Lamoni. Elbow pass attempt by Helgerson. Snap and spin by Helgerson. Tries to hit a go behind. Munger trying to square him off. Helgerson reaches back, spikes the ankle of Munger, and covers the hips up. Now here comes a hard crossface from right to left by Helgerson, trying to set up a crossface cradle. Munger will have to work some hand control here to get himself back up to his base. Hard crossface by Helgerson. Munger's not going to... He's trying to peel that crossface up. Helgerson comes to the head. Munger reaches down and grabs the right leg, and we're going to get blood time. Munger's got to go to the blood corner there, as he's got a mat burn. I saw that during school. He's got a mat burn on his left eye, so he's going to go over and get that taken care of. Once again, we've got outstanding trainers here from Iowa State University. We've got trainers in every corner, and we saw them get to work yesterday, and we saw them out on mat number 5 working again. And they've just done an outstanding job here through the course of this tournament. So they do that for experience, and sometimes they're not very busy, Zach. Sometimes they're real busy.
Yeah, you see a lot of injuries here. These guys going hard and fighting very hard and putting themselves in different situations that maybe they're not used to getting into over the course of the year with, every single kid that's in this arena right now is very good. So getting in some spots that can be dangerous, and that's what you see a lot of times.
Helgerson, the junior from Lake Mills. Lake Mills also wrestled in the dual meets tournament yesterday. And a very, very good team from North Central Iowa. And Helgerson using that leverage. He's got a butcher locked up. Munger going to his back. He's going to roll through. No points there. Nice sit-out turn, then face by Munger. He's going to face Helgerson. 10 seconds left to go. Looking for a one-point escape by Munger. He gets it right there. We are neutral. Munger trying to hit Helgerson with a go-behind. Helgerson is blocking him off. Munger with a hard crossface. See if he can step behind. And he's going to run out of time right there. Good first period by the freshman from Starmont. And let's see where he decides to go. He's got the green leg bands on. It's going to be Helgerson's choice. And a little indecision there. I think Bowen wanted to go down, and I think his dad wanted him to go up. And, got that escape, Zach. Might put him back down, but he's got to clear that crossface because Helgerson is very, very long.
Yeah, exactly. He's looking for that butcher, and he was able to roll through on that butcher right there and get a one-point escape. So he's got to continue to, if he takes bottom, to shoot up to his feet right away.
And, that's the discussion right there. Let's see where he goes as he's in the blood corner once again, taking care of that. He's going to go neutral. Helgerson deferred, and Munger's going to go neutral. And I think he's afraid of that butcher, and wisely so. Helgerson has a heavily bandaged left elbow. And again, Lake Mills wrestling in the dual meet tournament yesterday, finishing, I believe, 4th. So Helgerson wrestling 3 matches on the day. And Munger with some Vaseline on that mat burn, coming back to the middle of the mat now, ready to go. 2 minutes up on the clock. Munger down 2-1. Munger, very, very long, 2 for a 126-pounder, and very, very quick on his feet. Inside position by Munger, retied now by Helgerson. Munger drops down to a knee, collar tie with the right. Munger working ahead. There's a boot scoop by Helgerson, long shot. Munger with a nice down block. A reshot by Munger. He's got a single. Let's see if he can lift it up. Headlock attempt by Helgerson. Almost catches Munger. Now Munger down on the mat. Go behind by Helgerson. No points yet as Munger still got the right leg of Helgerson wrapped up. Helgerson trying to slap a crossface cradle on Munger. Helgerson's got to step over the right leg of Bowen Munger and pick up the 2 points. Here comes that crossface again. Munger trying to make himself big, spread himself out there wide and pick the crossface off. Tyler Helgerson very good with that crossface series. And Zach, you wrestle guys that are long and have that crossface, and that just frustrates you. You got to make sure you peel that off and then keep that hand once you peel it off.
Yeah, you talk about a lot of hand control right there and throw that over your shoulder, over your head, and try to get to your feet. But the best thing is to shoot up right away and never get sprawled out, or else they're coming from all different directions.
Well, exactly right. 45 seconds left to go. Helgerson up on top. He's sitting over the right ankle. He's got the right ankle of Munger spiked. Munger with a short stand-up attempt, and Helgerson drives him forward, again with a hard chop and a tight waist. Once again, Helgerson slips over that right ankle. Munger now with some hand control. Comes a hard crossface by Helgerson. Again, the junior from Lake Mills, 33-7 coming into the tournament. Not quite sure what his record was yesterday or how many matches Lake Mills wrestled. 15 seconds left to go in period number 2. Helgerson deferred over to Munger. Munger took neutral to start the second, so it will be Helgerson's choice to start the third period. And I would imagine with 5 seconds left to go, he will take probably either the top or neutral, or maybe he will take down. We'll take a look at the coaching staff, and Helgerson's going to choose down. Coach Munger in the corner there, urging his freshman, his son, to keep the pressure on. Munger will ride the left side. There's a stand-up attempt by Helgerson. Nice chop, tight waist, as Munger drives Helgerson back down to the mat. Tight waist now, inside wrist by Munger, trying to roll the right wrist out to a bar. Helgerson belly down in the middle of the mat now, trying to burn some clock. Munger now with the 2-on-1, trying to roll that left arm under to a bar as he's grinding Helgerson right now, looking for a wing on the right, inside wrist now on the left. Helgerson's going to roll it out. Might get stalling right here against Helgerson as he is head down, belly down, and Munger up on top grinding. They're stalling right now on Helgerson as he is down. Now he's quickly going to come up to his knees. And he burned 38 seconds in that position there, Zach.
Yeah, and then he got that short burst right there after he got called for stalling. So I think if he continues to keep pressure to his head here, he's going to get another one.
Yeah, that's another hard crossface by Munger. Sure, the referee said watch that crossface. That came from right field, right across the nose of Helgerson. Munger now out trying a three-quarter Nelson on Helgerson. Didn't have the leg spike, so it's going to be a one-point escape for Helgerson. So back to neutral we go. Munger's going to need something feet to back right now. He's got a great fireman's carry. We'll see if he can set that up. Trying to work inside tie to the right side of Helgerson. Helgerson now using those long arms to keep Munger away. Munger dives in on a high crotch and outside single. And once again, the hard cross face, the down block by the junior from Lake Mills. He's going to pick up a 2-point takedown as he spikes the heel of Bowen Munger. And now comes right back to work with that hard cross face. I'll tell you what, Tyler Helgerson is very, very tough on top. There's a roll through by Munger, and he Helgerson traps his arm for a 2-point tilt. Tried a side roll, and Helgerson caught him for a 2-point tilt. It's now 7-1, and the freshman 9-1 now. The freshman from Sarmont, with 8 seconds left to go, is going to have to come through on the back side. I'm not sure, Zach, who he is going to wrestle.
He'll take on Justin Garcia of West Central Valley.
Okay, and he's a junior at 29-12. So Bowen Munger will go down to defeat, wrestling a very good Helgerson from Lake Mills by a score of 9-1. So he'll have about an hour to regroup, and then he'll have to come back and win to stay in the tournament, Zach and Jamie.
Yeah, he will. And, that's a tough first-round opponent. Either way, whatever opponent he was going to face, whether it be Trey Shuck or Helgeson. But I tell you what, Bowen Munger, he did some good things in that match. Just wasn't able to finish. He got in on those shots and then kind of sat. And that's one thing you really don't want to do is you got to finish right away, and he wasn't able to do that. So over on mat number 6. On mat number 6 is Cale Happel. He's up 18-5 in the second period, and he's going to get a technical fall as he's going to get 2 more near fall. He'll go up 20-5, and he will win by technical fall. He's going to try to get a 3-point near fall. Might get the fall here for the top-seeded Cale Happel of Lisbon. As official down looking for the fall. He's going to get 3 near fall for sure.
Now wrestling on mat number 3 at 132.
And Nolan Noonan was just called up over to mat number 4. And it's going to be a 3-point near fall for Happel, and he'll win 21-5 tech fall for Cale Happel of Lisbon.
That's a lot of points there, Jamie, and that's a period and a half. That's a lot of points in a period and a half. Very dominating performance there. Well, Nolan Noonan, the fine senior from Cascade, 31-6 coming into the tournament, taking on Gunnar Larson from ACGC. That is Adair Casey Guthrie Center. Used to be the Guthrie Center Tigers. I'm not sure what their mascot is right now, but the colors seem to be the same, black and gold there. There's a high crotch by Larson. He's in deep on Noonan. Noonan now in a down block. Noonan trying to put a cross body right in on Larson and pull himself back behind. Might get potentially dangerous. Yes, we do. Good defense there by Noonan. Great shot by Larson. Better defense by Noonan, Zach.
Yeah, did a nice job of getting his hips on top of his hips right there. So Noonan did a nice job of coming around on Larson right there and getting them potentially dangerous.
So back to action we go. 113. This is weight class 132. Nolan Noonan trying to join brother Aiden on the winner's side of the bracket. Aiden Noonan stays undefeated with a 147 fall over Cullen Codum from West Sioux. So like to join his brother on the front side of this bracket, and he's got Gunnar Larson standing in his way. Hard collar tie by Noonan, retie by Larson. They are ear to ear. And Zach, one thing, Coach, I never like to see those guys go ear to ear off that collar tie. I've seen way too many headlocks thrown.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to continue to stay, once again, you talk about angles in wrestling, a lot of angles instead of straight on. And a lot of times when you get, ear to ear, a lot of forward pressure, which a lot of things can happen in those situations.
And plus you don't have any room to move. So a lot of bad things happen in that position. Nolan Noonan's going to work his way out of it, and he's going to drive Larson off the edge of the mat. And back to action we go as they go back to the middle of the mat. Mat number 4, blue mat, right directly in front of us. We are in bottom row of Media Central here. Great shot of all 8 mats. And I got a perfect view so we can see, not like the olden days when they had score cards in the corners and you had to stand up and look around. You've got clear sailing right here. First period over. Nolan Noonan 0, Gunnar Larson 0. And it looks like Larson's choice. He's got the red leg bands on. Noonan will choose down to start period number 2. During our walk back, we tried to scope out Old Vets Auditorium, but they had 2 doors open, and the door we wanted to get into, Jamie Vasky was leading us on a safari there. And
was not.
We just couldn't see it. We just had a few minutes for nostalgia purposes. We wanted to hop in there and look at Vets, but they had the door locked, so I have to save that for another time. 1 point escape. Nice sit-out, turn, and stand-up. Nice chain wrestling by Noonan from Cascade. Then he took a long shot with his head down, so he's going to have to come right back to his feet, which he does. Larson almost had a go-behind on Noonan, and Noonan wisely got right back to his feet. And he leads now 1-0, courtesy of that sit-out, turn, and stand-up. So great hand control there by the senior. And again, Zach, a senior for Cascade. You've been wrestling 4 years. That's what you would expect.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got to continue to work. This is going to be your last tournament of your career right here. He's got to leave it all on the mat, and he's doing a nice job so far. He's got to keep it up and end up, getting to his offense.
And Nolan Noonan won a really tough wrestle back in that district meet last week with Heath Moyer of Northwind. So he's here. He's got to make the best of this opportunity.
Well, you're right, Jamie. So you beat Heath Moyer. You got something in the tank. So we'd like to see that right here. 1:04 left to go in period number 2. There's a nice double attempt by Noonan. And again, he took a real short penetration step, maybe a longer penetration step off that double. He might have had the knees of Larson, but he dropped right down to his knees before he took that step, and that made it easy for Larson to counter that shot. A lot of heavy hand fighting going right here. Forehead to forehead now. Larson has not taken a shot on Noonan. It's been all Nolan Noonan right now, but no takedowns to his credit. 33 seconds left. Hard collar tie now by Noonan with the left, retie by Larson. Larson, very long, lanky, 132-pound, and we're going to get a stalemate called. The referee's going to break that tie and get him started again. 26 seconds left to go in period number 2. Again, Noonan took down to start this period, scored that escape. It's going to be Larson's choice to start period number 3. 17 seconds. Boy, wouldn't a 2-point takedown here be large for Nolan Noonan with short time? See if he can pull the trigger here. The sophomore from ACGC has been very defensive-minded right here and frustrating the Cougar from Cascade just a little bit. Oh, he's going to go neutral. Larson, we're going to go neutral, Zach.
Yeah, the thing is, not a lot of offense right now. A lot of ties, a lot of, like you said, ear to ear. And there's a pretty good shot right there by Noonan, but it just knee pound and slide through there. So once again, I don't know what he's, Larson's really thinking. If he's not going to get to his offense, he tried to go get that 1 point, but maybe he knows, this Noonan very well and doesn't want to go underneath it.
Well, that could be. So
over on mat number 8, we're going to have our first look at Grant Hager today. Before we do that, I want to give a shout out to Coach Mark Atwater's PE class listening in today, as Grant Hager will take the mat on mat number 8, as Hager right now taking on Carson Lynett from West Sioux Hawarden, as a tough opponent coming up here for Hager. But of course, when you get down here, they're all tough. Hager ranked 8th in Class 1A, and it's a quick 2-point takedown for Lynett. And Hager looking for a reversal. Thought maybe he'd have back points, but Lynett is on his back. He rolled across his back trying to lock up a cradle. Hager trying to break the grip of Lynett from West Sioux Hawarden.
That is strength right there.
That is strength.
Strength. He's got his arm out, and he's still got that cradle locked up.
It's going to be a 2-point takedown for Lynett, but we should get a stalemate there as they just stayed right there. How Hager wasn't able to break that cradle, like you said, is unbelievable. The strength of Lynett to hold on there.
And on mat number 4, the Cascade fans wanted a 2-point takedown for Nolan Noonan. Not able to get it. There's 34 seconds left to go in that mat. Gunnar Larson now sensing some urgency, but still no shot. That was a Nolan Noonan shot. You think Gunnar Larson took neutral to start this period. You think he's got some sort of offense, but we have yet to see one shot. Now there's a double by Larson, and he's going to back up Noonan. Noonan in a nice down block. He's got a front headlock on. He can spend some time right there on the edge of the mat. 13 seconds left.
Right there over on mat number 8, Hager right there gets to his feet, gets 1-point escape, and takes a shot and gets 2 points right there. So he goes up 3-2.
10 seconds left to go. Nolan Noonan 10 seconds away from a first-round victory here over a very good Gunnar Larson from ACGC. That's going to do it right there. Nolan Noonan hangs on, gentlemen, for a hard-fought 1-0. Haven't seen a 1-0 win for quite a while, but Nolan Noonan from Cascade will join younger brother right there on the winner's side, and we will see him tomorrow afternoon. Great job there by the Cascade Cougars.
Absolutely. So congratulations to Nolan Noonan. Grant Hager up 3-2, 10 seconds left to go. Here in this first period, he's going to turn him to his back. He's picking up near fall points as Grant Hager. He's going to get 3 for sure. 2 seconds left to go in the period. Not going to get the fall, but he's going to get a 3-point near fall. And Grant Hager will go up 6-2 heading into the second period.
Hey, guys, a little bit of information here on Lynett from West Sioux. He pinned top-seeded Colby Seabrook in that duel as West Sioux won the third-place trophy yesterday. So you said Lynett had some strength, and he's a good wrestler. That's some indication. And Grant Hager able to go toe-to-toe with him right now.
He's doing a nice job right here. Once again, he's coming off a huge win and with a lot of confidence after that win. So he's, right now, Hager just got to continue on his offense, and he's getting some confidence here, taking good shots. He's in on a deep double leg right now and was unable to keep his feet in bounce right there, and they'll go back to their feet.
And Nolan Noonan will take on Gabe Lewis from Denver in the quarterfinals tomorrow, the number 3 seed. As here's a long shot by Lynett on Grant Hager. He's going to take Hager down to the mat and pick up a 2-point takedown, so it'll be 6-4 in favor of Carson Lynett of West Sioux with 1:20 left to go in period number 2. So I'd like to see Hager get going again here. As a cradle coming once again, as he's sitting side by side. Hager's going to get his arm out so we're in that same position we were in before where we got, and I think Hager's going to come around here. He threw a half Nelson in. He broke the grip.
That's got to be at least.
It should be 2. That should be 2 for Hager as he's turned this into a reversal, and he's getting near fall points. Hager on the edge of the mat is going to get 2 reversal and 3 near fall. Now he's going to try to go to a headlock finish. He stays in bounds. Here does Grant Hager. Not going to get the fall, but he's going to go out of bounds, and he's going to get a 3-point near fall. He's going to go up 11-4 here. Again, great opportunistic wrestling there by Grant Hager.
I'm telling you what, taking advantage of that, probably a freshman mistake there, letting the cross-face cradle by Lynett, and Jamie letting that arm come out. But Hager, give him credit for flipping that arm out and putting himself in great position.
A chicken wing attempt on the left side by Hager. 30 seconds left to go, second period. Hager's going to return Lynett to the mat as Lynett was up to his feet. Nice return by Grant Hager as he's trying to get that arm along the backside of Carson Lynett. Got a looking for that wing on the left side. Hager leading 11-4 here in the first round at 138 pounds.
And Grant Hager is the number 3 seed here, and right now wrestling like a number 3 seed. Talked about how frustrating Grant Hager can make you when you're wrestling. He is a leech of leeches as he can get on there and stick right to you, and very difficult to turn for points. And we're seeing right there, Jamie and Zach, how slippery the senior is from Dyersville Beckman. And he's doing a great job on the freshman from West Sioux.
As you can tell, it's a senior smart wrestler going up against a freshman that, needs to be taught maybe not to go hip to hip on that cradle. And that's the one thing that a coach always taught me is never get hip to hip and allow them to slip that arm out because you're in some trouble right there. And that was twice in that same match. And finally, Hager was able to break that grip and reversal and get back points there.
So Grant Hager up 11-4 with a minute and a half left to go. Again, a very good Falcon from West Sioux. Carson Lynett coming into the tournament at 38-4. Not sure what his record was yesterday, but we know he's got one more win with that fall over previously undefeated Kobe Seabrick from Lisbon, who is the top seed here in the 138-pound bracket. Stand up by Lynett now. A nice front trip by Hager. Has the freshman belly down, now working an inside wrist on the right or on the left to a bar. Inside wrist on the left by Hager. Got it out to a bar. Let's see if he can set up a farmer or a half Nelson. Goes to Paul right now. He gave that wrist up. And now line up back to a sit position up on all fours. Grant Hager with a tight waist. Now it goes back to the inside wrist. 39 seconds. Now we're going to see stalling against Grant Hager. Well, I'm not sure about that, but tell you what, the official called that Hager was working that inside wrist series. There's a Granby roll by Lynett. Very quick Granby roll and 1 point escape. So now after Grant Hager, you got to look out for something feet to back. 11-5. Lynett working on a 2-point takedown here and a go behind. And not yet. He's trying to spike the heel of Hager. Here comes the 2-point takedown. 11-7 with 18 seconds left. And Lynett trying to throw that cradle in one more time. Maybe the third time's the charm, but I don't think Grant Hager's going to let him lock it up.
Got good hand control right there, throwing it over his shoulder, so it's going to be really tough to get to your crossbody ride in that situation.
But Grant Hager is going to win this match 11-7, and Jamie Vasky, what a match and what a win.
They gave him stalling.
Okay, what a match for the senior from Beckman.
Yeah, it really was, and just a great job. After giving up that first takedown and almost going to his back, he comes back and gets the win, battles back, and gets that 11-8 win. So great job by Grant Hager, and that's the first win as a head coach for the Beckman Blazers, Cody Ortman. So his first match as the head coach for the Blazers gets him a win from senior Grant Hager.
So our next wrestler will be at weight class 145, and that will be TJ Lau. Let's take a short timeout. Lau is at the bottom of the bracket, so it'll be probably a minute or two before he's up. Let's take a short timeout. We'll be right back with more action from the well on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as great incentives at TaukeMotors.com. If you are looking for a new pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
At Brides and Weddings, the staff strives in making dress shopping a special event and will make each bride's dream come true. They also carry bridesmaid, mother of the bride, and flower girl dresses, and of course, tux rentals. Stop into Brides and Weddings in Manchester today.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
Gosling and Company in Manchester, providing customized, responsive, and outstanding professional accounting services for individuals, businesses, and nonprofit groups throughout Northeast Iowa for over 75 years. Best of luck to all athletes from Gosling and Company.
And welcome back into the Wells Fargo Arena. Our coverage today brought to you by Home Indeed, Above and Beyond Home Health Care, Quick and Handy, Talking Motors, Brides and Weddings, Dupaco, Gosling and Company PC, and the Manchester Press. Back in, TJ Lau coming to the mat for East Buchanan on mat number 3. He'll be taking on second-seeded Blake Thompson from Underwood. And tough first-round draw for Lau, but we mentioned in our preview show the other day, Roger, nothing to lose here.
No, there's nothing. You just relax and get out there and wrestle and get after it. And quickly, Thompson from Underwood in on a double leg takedown. That was about a 4.5-second double leg by Thompson, and he's in quickly. And we can certainly see how he's second seed. He's 49-3, wrestling 52 matches coming into the state tournament. This is his 53rd match, and he's going to cut Lau loose. And Lau's got a twisted ankle right there. As he was cut loose, he planted his toe, and then it tweaked, and you could just see that crazy movement in his ankle. And his toe got planted on the mat, and he's breathing in pain right now at that right ankle. And the trainers are going to come out and look at it. While they do that, Jamie, on mat number 4 at weight class 152, we've got top-seeded Brady Henderson from North Lynn taking on Cooper Andreessen from English Valley. So as the trainers tend to allow, we'll stay right here with Brady Henderson as that match just underway. There's an underarm spin to a fireman's carry by Andreessen, then tries to cut across to a double, and Henderson is going to down block and pull Andreessen off the edge of the mat right in front of the score table. Lau in a significant pain over there. I'm not sure he's going to be able to go, and it was just, they're going to tape that ankle up and see if he can finish. But Thompson cut him loose, and on the cut, his ankle got, his toe got stuck in the mat there, Zach, and it just tweaked. You could just see it roll to the outside.
Yeah, it was instant, too. He went down real quick, so you could tell that thing popped the wrong way. So hopefully they can tape him up and he can give it a go.
2-point takedown over here for Brady Henderson of North Lynn as the top-seeded Linkster going up against Cooper Andreessen from English Valley. He leads 2-0 here with 1 minute left to go here in period number 1. So Brady Henderson starting his title trek here as the place finisher last season, looking to reach the medal stand once again this year. As last year, Brady Henderson
Jamie's checking on.
He did place last year, didn't he?
I think he did. In the meantime, over on mat number 3, TJ Lau favoring that right ankle a little bit. He tries to jump in on a fireman's carry, but it's going to be a counter by Thompson, and he's going to snap the head of Lau down and hit him with a go behind for a 2-point takedown. It's now 4-1 with 55 seconds left to go in period number 1. Comes a hard crossface by Thompson from right to left, right across the bridge of Lau's nose. And he's going to try to lock up a cradle. Nice hand control by Lau. And Thompson's going to jump right back over to the right side.
I wasn't looking back far enough. He wrestled 132 pounds last year, did Brady Henderson. He was a state runner-up to Donnie Schmidt from Wapsie Valley last season at 132 pounds.
That's a yes, indeed. Trying to get back to the Saturday night finals. And over on mat number 3, it's a butcher by Thompson. He's got TJ Lau on his back. Lau favoring that right ankle. He can't bridge off of it. It might be a fall. There's the fall right there by Thompson in 150. And Zach, you know how important your ankles are when you wrestle. and T.J. Lau could not bridge off that right ankle as Thompson threw him in that butcher. That's a tough situation for the sophomore from East Buchanan to be in.
Not only that, but that's his lead leg, too. He likes to lead that leg, and it's tough when that's your lead leg, and you got to go to something that you're not used to and probably switch other legs, and you work off of that all the time. So it's going to be tough for him, but once again, hopefully he can continue to maybe get that ice and elevated for the next 15 to 20 minutes and find a way to dig deep and get himself a win here at the state tournament.
That's exactly right. And over on mat number 4, Brady Henderson now up by a score of 6-0 as Andreessen came in on a long shot. As a single leg with his head to the outside. Looked like a high crotch. Then he dropped in on a single. And Brady Henderson, with a very nice counter there, stuffed the head of Andreessen and then found an anchor and pulled himself behind the hips of Andreessen for a 2-point takedown. Now Henderson going right back to work with that cross wrist tilt as he's got the left wrist of Andreessen trapped along his midsection, loads him up on his right hip, rolls him through and holds him for a 3 count. Going to pick up a 2-point near fall. Now makes the score 8-0. So Brady Henderson, Zach and Jamie, off to a really good start here.
I remember last year watching him wrestle so much, and he scores a lot of points out of this tilt series right here. He can get about anybody and everybody in this tilt series, and it's just, once again, you call them cheap points, but really it's just smart points because he can collapse on that wrist and basically tilt them and be in good position the entire time.
Well, you're right. There's a sit-out turn-in by Andreessen and a 1-point escape. Almost an escape and then a takedown by Andreessen as he momentarily had the right ankle of Henderson. Henderson with a quick kick out, showing some fancy footwork there, but it's going to be 8-1 now on our scoreboard. They did not show the 1-point escape for Andreessen. It's still 8-0. And our referee's going to go back over to the table. 1 escape. There we go. Get it fixed there on Track Wrestling. Up at 160, we'll be spying the crowd for Spencer Amling for Edgewood Colesburg. Going to step to the mat here shortly. So we'll keep our eyes in the sky there for Spencer Amling to step up to the mat. Henderson will choose down Andreessen going after a cross body ride. And a nice job by Henderson to get his hips up and block off the legs of Andreessen. Henderson's going to pick up a 1-point escape, 9-1 now, and we're going in neutral position. Andreessen now with an underhook on Henderson, trying to set up a throw attempt. And Henderson doing a great job keeping his hips back, no pressure. Henderson's going to drop in on a double as Andreessen gave him straight pressure. He's going to tie the legs up of Andreessen and cover his hips for another 2-point takedown. 11-1 now with a minute and a half left in this match. So, Brady Henderson, nothing flashy, just very basic, solid, fundamental wrestling, Zach. And when you're coaching young kids, you preach fundamentals, it pays off in the state meet.
I call it control. I mean, he's in control of this match, not going out of pace right now, just being patient. Once again, being a patient wrestler, hitting the moves that your opponent's giving you is to his credit right now. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's just waiting for him, what comes to him, and he's hitting it right when he needs to.
52 seconds left. Henderson still up on top. He's got that left wrist again of Andreessen trapped across his middle. He's going to load him up on a tilt. He got a 1,001 count. Now he's got Andreessen's shoulders exposed to the mat. Got a 1,002 count. He's going to pick up at least, I think he had 2. Yes, he's going to pick up another 2-point near fall, making the score now 13-1 with 30 seconds left. So Brady Henderson has this match under control at this point. Good warm-up match for the senior from Northland, 36-1 coming into this tournament, and a solid opening match as he is up now 13-1, looking for some more points with a half Nelson on the left, inside wrist on the right, and he's going to try to drive Andreessen to his back. 9 seconds left to go. Andreessen will pull his knees back underneath and go square underneath. He's going to base out, and that's going to do it right there. Brady Henderson, Jamie, solid win. Great job.
Yeah, it really was. 13-1 major decision, and just getting off the right off the bat, getting all them points, and really just getting the nerves out in that very first match. Great job there by Brady Henderson. We're going to have Spencer Amling coming your way in just a second. We'll take a quick break and come back with him right after this. You're listening to the 2019 Iowa High School State Wrestling Championships from KMCH Sports.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Riker Shoes is your specialty shoe store in Dyersville. They carry women's shoes to size 13 and men's shoes to size 18. Riker Shoes is open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 9 until 5:30, Wednesdays, 9 until 1, Saturdays, 9 until 4, and evenings by appointment. Best of luck from Riker Shoes in Dyersville.
Craving authentic Mexican food? Then hurry down to Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester today. Enjoy the best margarita around with an order of fresh guacamole or cheese queso and chips. Rio Blanco features daily specials, an extensive menu with many authentic dishes to choose from, and a kids menu too. There's something for everyone at Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester.
Back into the Wells Fargo Arena, and Spencer Amling will take the mat here for the Edco Vikings on mat number 3 as Amling taking on Cale Lester of Pleasantville here in the opening round at 160 pounds.
That gentleman, Cale Lester, only has 13 matches coming in. Amling only has 19 matches coming in, so 32 matches between these two, so something's got to give. I'll tell you what, Lester is very strong out there. Not very tall, but he is put together, and he's going to hit Amling with a fireman's carry, a Kelly series there, and now quickly throws a cross body right in on Amling on the right side, going to try to stuff the head of the senior Viking from Edco. Amling 13-6, caught fire at the end of the season, Zach, right when you need to, and punched his ticket to the well, so hopefully he can make the best of this experience.
That's all you ask for is, once again, if you're having a tough season or injuries or things keep you out of wrestling, you got to come out and give it your all and give yourself a chance to come to the state tournament, and that's what he's doing. So now take advantage of this thing and come out and give it your all again and keep moving up the ladder.
Yeah, that's a one-point escape by Amling and a tap and go by Lester. I tell you what, he is cat quick and tries to come with a cross body ride. His levers are very short, so I'm surprised that he tried to throw the leg in. Here's a reverse cradle again by Amling, and he takes Lester the wrong direction with it. Actually helped Lester right there, and Lester's going to pick up a 2-point near fall. Instead of going back and away from Lester, he took Lester right to the front, and that exposed Amling's backside, and he's going to give up 2. And here's another turn by Lester, and he's going to put the double spur in on Amling. He's got Amling shoulders to the mat. Might be a fall here by Lester, as that is tight right there. Amling trying to wiggle, trying to work his way out of it, and Lester's trying to readjust himself with the double spur. And Amling's going to roll out. He's going to give up 3, and he might come out the backside and pick up a 2-point reversal. Got a scramble situation, and Lester's going to come back out the back door. No points exchanged there, other than a 3-point near fall by Lester. So 2 takedowns and a bunch of near falls by the senior from Pleasantville, and you can quickly see why he only has 1 loss, Zach.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what's tough is you probably don't have much footage on him or much, knowledge on this wrestler with that many matches. So he's coming out, shooting everything he's got right now, and so hopefully Amling can continue to slow him down and find some points of his own.
Well, Lester's going to choose down, and he's going to come with a stand-up and split the hands of Amling. So we're going back to neutral. It's 10-1 now with 1:40 left to go in period number 2. Lester was tough in this situation. Here comes that underarm spin fireman series. Amling might pick up a 2-point takedown here. No, he does not. That's a 2-point takedown by Lester. Lester's going to set a chalice up on Amling, and no back points there with it. So he's going to kick his leg out and then cover the left side of Amling while Amling comes back to his feet. And I think Lester's just going to let him go and trade 2 for 1 right now with 1:15 left to go. It's a 12-2 lead now for Cale Lester from Pleasantville, just southeast of Des Moines here, Pleasantville. And Lester 12-1, and Amling now with the standing front headlock. He's going to snap Lester down, and Lester trying to hit him with that Kelly. Now a short drag by Lester. He's going to cast himself around the backside of Amling for another 2-point takedown. And boy, he is quick and strong, Zach.
Yeah, Amling just doesn't have an answer right now for how quick he is. He's just continuing to move with some force right now and just hitting him to his backside and taking great shots. And right now, just that quick bolt of action is just going right through Amling.
So Lester up on top now. He's going to put the cross body right in right now. He's got both legs in. Amling now trying to get his hips up and shake him down. And Lester staying behind the arms and trying to put a power half in. And Amling does a nice job kicking the legs free. Now he's going to have to build his base and get back to his feet. And with 19 seconds left to go, as he gets his hips up, Lester throws the leg in on the right side, and Amling's trying to create some space so he can get his hips out from underneath the heavy hips of Cale Lester. 6 seconds left to go. 14-2 is our score on the scoreboard. And that's going to do it. Period number 3 about to start, and it's going to be Lester's choice, Amling's choice. He's going to take neutral. So, boy, now you got to have a throw here, Zach. Maybe look for some pressure. Look for something that you can set up and get Lester out of position. And there's an attempt by Amling. Tried to snap Lester down, and when his head came up, he tried to hit him with a short headlock. And Lester kept that head buried. So we're back to neutral position. Double underhooks now by Amling, trying to set up a pancake. There's an underarm spin again by Lester, and he has made that work. He's going to pop his head out for 2 and pick up a 2 more near fall. And if he doesn't get the fall, there's going to be a tech fall right there. That's going to do it. It's going to be an 18-2 tech fall by Cale Lester. And Jamie, with only 13 matches coming into the season, Lester is very, very tough.
Yeah, he really is. And, you know, he just, like Zach was saying, you know, you don't have enough matches to really know what to look at this Lester. And I tell you what, he's impressive. He's gonna have his hands full in the next match with top-seeded and top-ranked John Henrich of Akron Westfield. But I tell you what, that was a pretty impressive wrestler there from Pleasantville. So you know, you're going to get another match if you're Spencer Amling yet today, and in your senior year, a chance to come away here, get a win, and stay in the tournament for tomorrow. Well, our next wrestler will be Quentin Reckemer of North Lynn, so we'll take a short break. But before we do that, I want to remind you our coverage of the 2019 State Wrestling Tournament brought to you by Riker Shoes, Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant, Teresa Turnus, Realtor, Hartridge Clubhouse, Newhouse Construction, F&M Bank, Georgian Auto, and American Realty. We'll be back with Quentin Reckemer as he takes on Trevor Scholler right after this, as you're listening to the 2019 State Wrestling Tournament from KMCH Sports.
Hungry? Head out to Hartridge Clubhouse for some roasted chicken any night after 4. If you like fish, try the Friday night fish fry. Call ahead and get your order to go. Feed the family tonight with Hartridge, just outside of Manchester on 195th Street.
Every good athlete recognizes the value of having a great coach. If you're buying or selling a home, make sure you team up with an experienced realtor to coach you through the process. I service the entire KMCH listening area. My office is located in Manchester, across from the hospital. Contact me, Teresa Turnus, from Keller Williams Realty for all your real estate needs.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
No one can win a game by themselves. At F&M Bank, our team works together to achieve the ultimate goal, exceeding client expectations. F&M Bank is a proud supporter of all local sports teams. F&M Bank, the right choice in Manchester, Cedar Rapids, Anamosa, and Monticello. Member FDIC.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
Ron McCarthy, Realtor with American Realty, has offices in Dubuque, Dyersville, and Cascade. Contact Ron for all of your residential, ag, and commercial buying or selling needs at 563-542-0800. Ron McCarthy with American Realty supports all area athletes in tournament play.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
Rocky's Auto Body and RV Accessories, south of Manchester, is here for all your collision and RV repairs. Contact Rocky at 927-4025 when collision repair is needed. Rocky's Auto Body and RV Accessories, 4 miles south of Manchester on Highway 13. Best of luck to all the area athletes.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Manchester, I'm looking out for what matters to you. Even when nothing's wrong, this is Tad Mormon, agent. Call me at 563-927-3586, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon Agent, 106 East Main Street, Manchester.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Stephen Motors, the only GM service dealer in Jones County with GM trained technicians. Check out their large selection of Buick and Chevy vehicles and GMC trucks. Stop by Stephen Motors in Monticello today.
This is Sarah from It's So Me Boutique in downtown Dyersville, inviting you to stop in, look around, and let us assist you in finding the perfect outfit for any occasion. We offer fashion-forward trends for women, including plus sizes, baby clothes, shoes, and fun accessories to complete any look. It's So Me Boutique in the heart of downtown Dyersville. And check out our Facebook page.
Animal Health Clinic wishes all area athletes in tournament action the best of luck. Doctors Borick, Meyer, and Weaver look forward to tending to the health needs of animals large and small. Animal Health Clinic at 15th Avenue Southeast in Dyersville, open weekdays 7:30 to 5 and Saturdays 7:30 to noon with emergency services available. Call today.
Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
Kleesner Sanitation is always taking new customers for commercial and residential properties. If you need a large dumpster or container for new construction projects and roll-offs, call Kleesner Sanitation. Good luck from Kleesner Sanitation.
Hello, this is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence. We are proud to support local school programs. So if you are looking for a new Chevy, Buick, or certified used car or truck, or just want to stop and say hi, stop in. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence.
Bi-County Disposal specializes in commercial and construction disposal needs. They have a variety of containers available from 2 to 30 cubic yards. Whatever it takes, Bi-County Disposal in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
Clayton Drug supports all the area athletes and coaches on a successful season. Stop in and visit with one of their pharmacists today and be sure to check out their large selection of home decor and gift items. Clayton Drug in Strawberry Point, a local pharmacy you can trust.
Hey area athletes and coaches, my name is Brooke. I am cheering you on the sports season. Krogan Construction would like to congratulate all area athletes and coaches on a successful season and wish them continued success in tournament action. For all your building needs, call Krogan Construction at 563-920-8202.
For the best selection of Chevy, Buick, and GMCs in the area, see Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester. We offer straightforward pricing and carry a low overhead, so we can pass those savings on to you. We also take care of you after the sale and offer a state-of-the-art service department with ASE trained technicians. For a full list of our inventory, visit us on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
GSI and New Vienna Ag Automation are committed to quality and dependability. They grow with you with their full line of grain bins, dryers, and accessories customized to fit your needs and maximize profitability. Count on the winning team of GSI and New Vienna Ag Automation.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
Ramey Drug provides fast, convenient service from a professional staff. Enjoy off-the-street front row parking and drive-through window to make dropping off and picking up your prescriptions a breeze. Caring beyond prescriptions, Ramey Drug on East Main Street in Manchester.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hauser's Water Systems has served Eastern Iowa with the best equipment and service the industry has to offer with their top-of-the-line products from Water Care. Hauser's offers a free in-home water analysis. Stop by Hauser's Water Systems in Manchester today. Water is all they do.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
Hey, Richard McDowell here. After you have tried the rest, call the best for your heavy-duty wrecker needs. Accident recovery, stuck combines and tractors or sprayers. That's our specialty at McDowell Truck and Auto Repair, 563-932-2661.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance. We service most major brands of appliances, and we are Manchester's exclusive KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Stop in and see us today in the Big Blue Building on West Main in Manchester, or call 563-927-3200.
Clayton Drug, a local pharmacy in Strawberry Point that you can trust. Besides their friendly service and free local delivery, they have a large selection of toys and giftware. Clayton Drug, a must-stop in Strawberry Point.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
Back into the Wells Fargo Arena. Upset brewing on mat number 3. Top-seeded Cale Kruger of Denver going to get upset here by Tristan Mulder of Western Christian. 3 seconds left to go. Kruger's up, and he's going to it runs out of time. He runs out of time. Looked like he had 2. I don't think they're going to give it to him.
I don't either.
Over on mat number 5, it is going to be Quentin Reckemer of North Lynn taking on Trevor Schuller of West Sioux Haywarden.
Boy, oh boy, Jamie, you talk about a day of love on February 14th. There is no love anywhere on mat 3 right now. Coaches, wrestlers, I'll tell you what, unbelievable match there. And there you have it. That's state wrestling. And we are at the Well Class 1A. And we've got a great match for you on mat number 5. It's going to be Quentin Reckemer. I'll tell you what a match that was. And that tested the officials, and that tested the wrestlers. So the top seed, Cale Krieger, goes down 5-4. So Quentin Reckemer now up on mat number 5, taking on from West Sioux, another one of those Falcons from West Sioux, Trevor Schuller. He's a senior at 38-7. And West Sioux, a very, very good team coming down from Northwest Iowa, Zach. And they had a good day yesterday in the state duels, taking 3rd place.
Yeah, they're a great team, and once again, Reckemer is just going to have to come out here and get after it, as he's got some matches under his belt already this week, and so sometimes that helps, sometimes it doesn't help, and we'll find out here shortly.
Well, we certainly will. 39 seconds and counting in period number 1. Reckemer in those traditional maroon singlets with the white waistband and the Northland Lynx on the back side of it. The Lynx logo on the back side. Reckemer with a white tight on that right leg. And the Falcon from West Sioux, Trevor Schuller, working a hard collar tie on Reckemer. And Reckemer is going to go to that staggered stance, leading with that right leg. And Schuller's going to square him up. Good collar tie now by Reckemer, retie by Schuller. 3 seconds left to go in period number 1, and it's going to be 0-0 after 1. So Coach Bridgewater up, working on that Miogi, that circle, that arm off that collar tie, and looking at that far side single off of it. You can just watch Coach Bridgewater, coach in the corner. And it's going to be Schuller's choice. He's going to choose down to start period number 2. And I'm sure that's fine with Quentin Reckemer, as just as Brady Henderson did Quentin Reckemer very good with the tilt series also. So Zach, we'll see if he can tie those wrists up and load up the Falcon on his hip for some points and see if we can dent this scoreboard.
Yeah, it's something that you can tell that they work on a lot in the room right there. So Coach Bridgewater does a really nice job of trying to find ways to score points quick and easy, and that's a way to do it.
That's going to be a stand-up by Schuler and a nice lift and return by Reckemer off the edge of the mat, so no points by Schuler. So we will go back down and get reset in the middle of the mat. And there's the restart. There's a sit-out turn and stand-up by Schuler. He's going to split the hands of Reckemer this time, and Reckemer is going to just shove him loose. So we're going back to neutral with 1:20 left to go. And there's a 2-on-1 Russian tie by Schuler, and Schuler's going to try to drop in on a fireman's carry. Nice block off by Reckemer as he stays with an underhook on the the left side of Schuler. And off the edge of the mat they go one more time. Two physical specimens here, Zach.
Got to continue to watch that pressure going forward. Too strong, because right now you can see something that's brewing out of one of these two guys. And once again, hopefully Reckemer can find a way to get to a lower level shot instead of that upper body forward movement.
That's exactly right. He's tying up the arm of Schuler, that left arm, in that 2-on-1, and Schuler's going to back out. We will get a restart here. Collar tie now by Reckemer. Reckemer looks like he's trying to set up a low single shot. And there's that low single shot. He's going to pick up the the right knee of Schuler. He's going to step behind looking for a back trip. Hard whizzer now by Schuler. And he's going to.
And I think Schuler has a hold of his right hand, so he's not able to dive across towards that other leg. So it's going to be tough now. Now he's got it up in the air, but Schuler holding on to that hand, not letting him try to double off.
Yeah, good point there, Jamie. He tried to cut across to that double. Pretty hard to do when your opponent's got good hand control there. 11 seconds left. That's going to be Reckemer's choice here in the third period. And I would probably venture to say he's going to go down. There's a shot at the end of the period by Schuler. He's going to lift up the right leg of Reckemer, and this time's going to run out. Opportunistic Trevor Schuler trying to score with short time. And, Jamie, how many times have we seen that today, wrestlers scoring with short time? And a lot of times making it count.
Yeah, and we saw that in our 3A session this morning is, always great to score those points right at the end of the period. Wrestling whistle to whistle, a lot of times you can catch your opponent just trying to coast into the third period or the next period, and you take advantage and score late.
So exactly right, and there's going to be a 1-point escape by Reckemer. He does a nice job with an inside stand-up, and Schuler's just going to let him go also. So now we're knotted up at 1 here with a minute and a half left to go in this match. So a takedown is going to win this match, possibly. We'll see if Quentin Reckemer can hit the mark there. Schuler's going to drop in on a single and pick up that right leg of Reckemer. Reckemer's going to go in reverse gear and back off the edge of the mat. No points by Schuler. Trevor Schuler, again, wrestling 3 tough matches yesterday as West Sioux takes third place here. I believe they beat Lisbon in that third place match yesterday afternoon. 1:11 and counting. Quentin Reckemer with the hard collar tie with the left. Retie now by Schuler. Schuler will push Reckemer away. Reckemer now at staggered stance. Again, leading with that tight, that white tight right leg. And looking for a low-level shot, possibly, off that collar tie. We're under a minute, 53 seconds left. Might have an overtime match here, the way it's looking right now. Retie now by Schuler, as Reckemer now tries to come with a no tie this time. He's trying to measure Schuler. 39 seconds and counting. Now an underhook by Schuler to the left side of Reckemer. Reckemer with an overhook on the right arm. Schuler trying to set up a high crotch here. Reckemer doing a good job keeping him at bay. Now Reckemer with an over and under. He's going to try to load Schuler up for maybe an inside trip or looking for some pressure for a lateral drop. Got to be careful here. This is throw or be thrown. Schuler in reverse gear. Reckemer trying to load a lateral drop up, and he catches him. Quentin Reckemer with a lateral drop. Outstanding timing by the senior from North Lynn. Going to load up the lateral and pitch Schuler to his back, and that's going to do it. The senior from North Lynn.
He got the fall.
Did he get the? He did, and 5:59, gentlemen. Reckemer winning by a fall. In 5:59, but what happened? He loaded that over-under up, and as Schuler tried to circle back to the end of the mat, Reckemer felt that pressure change, Jamie. Perfect timing for that throw.
Oh, absolutely. What a great job there by Quentin Reckemer. Like you said, Schuler thought he was going out of bounds, and he circled back in, and Reckemer was able to throw him and pick up the ball with 1 second left to go in the match. So both Northland wrestlers advancing to the quarterfinals tomorrow. Great job that time by Quentin Reckemer.
I believe he's going to take on Gabe Pauley, the top seed from AHST. He's 33-3.
What does that stand for?
That is Avoca, Shelby Tennant, and help me with the H, Jamie, Hancock. And they don't have the W like they did in football. They had Walnut. There was a W, a hyphenated W there in football. So great athlete there in Gabe Pauley. And we're going to see a great match there with Gabe Pauley and Quentin Reckemer. That'll take place tomorrow.
Roger. You can add Walnut. It's on there.
Is it? I don't have it on mine.
Yeah, that's your short and abbreviated one. they do have it.
It is. So AHSTW. There you go. You got it.
All right. Our coverage today brought to you by Lucky Building Service, Family Vision Center, American Family Insurance, Ace Body Shop, Pizza Ranch, Pete's Small Engine Repair, BC Land Services, and Stephen Motors in Monticello. We'll take a break and come back with Owen Grover as he'll take on Zach Adams of Westwood Sloan. Right after this, you're listening to the 2019 Iowa High School State Championship from KMCA Sports.
Simon's Grain and Feed wish all area athletes and coaching staff continued success in tournament play. For all your feed and grain needs, see the experts at Simon's Grain and Feed in Manchester or Hopkinton Feed and Grain, locally owned and operated.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Nutrient Ag Solutions in Independence never loses sight of the American farmer, and they offer a complete line of high-performance input products. Contact Nutrient Ag Solutions in Independence to profit from their experience.
Whether you are thinking of buying or selling your home, give Homefront Realty a call. We are here to be your advisor, negotiator, and facilitator in the real estate game. Homefront Realty will save you time so you can spend your time cheering on the Hawks. Call Homefront Realty at 927-2111.
Advantage Home Medical in Monticello provides affordable, quality solutions for all your respiratory and durable medical needs in a caring environment with free delivery in a 50-mile radius. Advantage Home Medical in Monticello proudly supports all area athletes and coaches.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
Edgewood Feed Mill, where improved nutrition and modern technology produce healthier food for healthier living. The Edgewood Feed Mill, your full feed and grain service and U.S. feed dealer in Edgewood.
This is Jamie Vaskey from Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester. For residential or commercial plumbing, cooling, and heating needs, and top-quality Lennox furnaces and air conditioners, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester or call 927-2232.
The Woodland Eye Clinic, providing the best in quality eye care and eyewear in the Dyersville, Elkader, West Union, and Guttenberg communities. For a lifetime of healthy vision, be sure to schedule an appointment with a friendly staff and doctors at the Woodland Eye Clinic.
Family fun and great food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar on East Main in Manchester.
Holtz Construction in Manchester, your local contractor for all your ag construction needs. Terry and the staff at Holtz Construction support all area athletes and are here to serve you.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
back into the Wells Fargo Arena. Owen Grover going to be up on mat number 5. Across the way from us, taking on Zach Adams from Westwood Sloan. 2 seniors going at it. Grover 35-2, Adams 26-12. Be good to see the number 2 seeded Grover get going here in the state tournament. Always, we talk about getting that monkey off your back and winning a match down here. What a great opportunity here for Grover to do that. The number 3, third-ranked Owen Grover in the latest rankings, taking on Zach Adams from Westwood Sloan.
Grover, the district champion out of Jessup, and Sloan, a district runner-up. Adams, a district runner-up out of Westwood Sloan. That's going to be a quick 2-point takedown by Grover, and he got out early on that. Jamie, he must have heard you talking from way up here. That's a nice job by the senior from Beckman Catholic.
Zach Adams put together pretty well down there. He's a big boy. So hopefully Owen Grover can use his length to get in there in those cross body and the cross face cradles and things that he's used to doing.
Well, he's just very, very good at tying your hips up, and once he gets on top, and guys that are good riders on top, they just do a great job of keeping the pressure forward and not giving you any distance between your hips, and that's what Grover's doing right now. He tipped the hip right now on Adams, grinding, and now he's working a very nice crossface, trying to set up that crossface cradle. Hard crossface from left to right, then he's trying to thread the cradle up, and Adams will try to go belly down and break the grip of Sloan on that hard crossface, and he does as they go off the edge of the mat. So 107 in the first period. Owen Grover, our 1A wrestlers, are having an outstanding round here, gentlemen. And up next at 220 will be Luke Recker from East Buchanan. He's down on the bottom side of the bracket, so should be perfect timing here to get Grover's full match in, and then hop over to Luke Recker from East Buchanan coming up at 220. Whistle start, and there goes a sit-out turn-in by Adams, nicely countered by Grover with a good tight waist, and he is hip-to-hip sitting over that left ankle and looking for something to work with, as Adams now is keeping his head down, and Grover's trying to work an inside wrist on the left. He finally gets an inside wrist on the left. Let's see if he can roll that out to a bar, as Adams is content to play the turtle right now, tucking that head, and Grover scoops a chicken wing off that inside wrist. Let's see if he can run that now. He's got an inside wrist on the right, chicken wing on the left, and Adams is going to try to block him off with a big right leg, a big right step. Like to see Grover, big step by Grover. He's got Adams on his back. This could be a fall right here for the senior. There's the fall. There's the fall in 140. Owen Grover will win by a fall. Nice chicken wing inside wrist, and Owen Grover will advance in that weight class 195 bracket. The number 2 seed will move on, and he will have the winner of either Carson Waddle from West Central Valley or Luke Mazinski from Audubon, but we won't see that till tomorrow.
Yeah, great job there by Owen Grover. We talk about just kind of getting off the schneid a little bit and getting that first win of the state tournament. He did that, and what a great job by Owen Grover. So both Blazers advancing into quarterfinals tomorrow, as Grant Hager winning earlier. So both Grover and Hager will wrestle tomorrow in the Class 1A quarterfinals. We will take another short break and come back with Luke Recker at 220 pounds, and then we'll have Taylor Fox, the 2 Buccaneers, coming your way next. Right after this, you're listening to the 2019 State Wrestling Tournament from KMCH Sports.
East Buchanan Telephone has been providing outstanding customer service to local areas for over 50 years. Services include high-speed internet, DSL, wireless internet, HD video, business and residential phone service, and more. Call East Buchanan Telephone for more information.
Insurance is a contract to protect what you value most, whether you're auto, home, business, health, and even your life. People's Insurance Agency, partnering with Heritage Mutual, has been protecting your assets for years. Please call your local insurance advisors located at 1212 West Marion Street. People's Insurance Agency delivers peace of mind.
The staff at Bowenkamp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home in Earlville are proud to support all area athletes and coaching staff in tournament action. Wishing you continued success from Bowenkamp Murdoch Funeral Home in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home in Earlville.
Luke Recker up on mat number 5, taking on Alex Hammer of Southeast Warren. It was a 2-point takedown as Hammer kind of caught Recker off guard. Now Recker back up to his feet. It's going to be 2-1 after that takedown and escape in favor of Alex Hammer of Southeast Warren. Roger, a little more nostalgia for you, as I believe you coached Luke Recker's dad way back in the day.
That's exactly right. Tim was an outstanding wrestler for us at Starmont. And nothing more special, Jamie, than to see your son do something that Tim was never a state qualifier close, but never a state qualifier. Nothing more satisfying and enjoyable as a parent to see your son accomplish something so special as being a state qualifier, and Recker only a sophomore. So an outstanding campaign for him, 31-10 out of East Buchanan High School. So a great job there. It's 2-1 right now with 30 seconds left to go. And we've got contrasting body styles right here. Luke Recker, very tall. There's a long double by Recker. And he's going to take Hammer over to his hip. Let's see if he can limp arm out of the whizzer. He does. There's a 2-point takedown by Luke Recker, and he will go up early 3-1 or 3-2 with 10 seconds to go in the match. And that was a timely shot there, Zach, again with short time, and made it hit the mark.
Yeah, even though it was a long shot, he did a nice job of really exploding and knee pounding there to hit him to his backside and picking up the 2 points. Could have gotten a scramble situation right there, but ended up finishing it for a 2-point takedown.
Well, it's going to be Hammer's choice, and he's going to defer over to Recker. Let's see where Luke Recker decides to go. And he's going to choose down to start period number 2.
And coming up, on mat number 3, right next to Luke Recker, will be Taylor Fox from East Buchanan. So we're going to be side by side with Recker and Fox.
Well, nice stand up to start period number 2 by Recker, and he almost had the hands of Hammer split, and Hammer dropped down to pick Recker up and front tripped him. So Luke Recker back to his feet. Let's see if he can split the hands as Hammer's going to drop in. And Hammer had to cut him loose before he picked up a warning for stalling. So now 4-2. The sophomore from East Buchanan trying to take advantage of his first trip here to Des Moines. And he is up 4-2 with 1:28 left to go in period number 2.
Taylor Fox over on mat number 3 at heavyweight will be taking on Bram Baltus of Lisbon, who's a sophomore, 33-14. Fox, a senior at 36-3.
1:10 left to go. Recker with an underhook.
And there's Fox with a quick throwing Baltus to his back quick. He's going to pick up 2 and 2. 15 seconds into that match, and Taylor Fox leads 4-0.
Luke Recker with a double leg shot again on Hammer, and he leaves it on a knee slide up. Hammer slaps a drive cradle on Recker. No points there as Hammer's trying to cut the corner on Recker. Recker trying to stay square. Now Recker's going to dive in on the reshot. Set Hammer on his backside for a 2-point takedown. What a turn of events right there. We're going to get blood time by Hammer or by Recker, one of them. Not sure which one, but Hammer had a drive cradle locked up, and Recker wiggled out of it and then immediately turned back into Hammer and covered his hips up with a double leg takedown.
Yeah, Taylor Fox still leading 4-0. 1 minute left to go in period number 1. A 2 and 2 to start this match by Taylor Fox, as he has himself a 4-0 lead.
Jamie, that was just a flat-out bull rush semi-truck right off the whistle, right off the bat, right to his back by Taylor Fox, and that was fun to watch right there because it hit him hard.
Taylor Fox going to curl up Baltus of Lisbon, and Baltus is going to come up to his feet, and he's might score a 1-point escape here. He hasn't been awarded the escape yet. There he's going to get it. It'll be 4-1 in favor of Taylor Fox.
Mat number 5, we still got blood time by Luke Recker. I think it's Homer bleeding, but they've got a scrub Recker up right there. So we'll go back to the middle of the mat now on the restart, and it's a 6-2 lead for the sophomore Buccaneer, Luke Recker. Now we're going to get a caution against Recker for starting before the whistle.
7 seconds left to go first period. Now we're going to go to the corner on mat 3.
So Luke Recker now with a tight waist, using those long arms, and he is gifted. And there's going to be a switch attempt by Homer, and he's going to get the 2 points as he pulls himself around the backside, the left side of Recker. He's got to be careful, Recker does, as he came with an inside stand-up and left that head down. Homer had a cradle looking right at him and missed it, but a nice stand-up by Recker. He's going to split the hands of Homer again and score a 1-point escape with 5 seconds left. There's an ankle pick by Recker. A nice try there. Almost caught the right heel of Homer, and no points there. And it's going to be Homer's choice to start period number 3. Luke Recker leading by 3 and 2 minutes away from a win here.
Yeah, see if he can. We're back to action over on mat number 3. Taylor Fox and Brant Baltus of Lisbon. Here's Baltus in on a shot. The time will expire. No points as it's 4-1 as we go to the second period with Taylor Fox and Brant Baltus of Lisbon.
Luke Recker now has Alex Homer belly down right square in the middle of the mat. They have not moved. They've turned 180 degrees. That's all the movement they've had. Luke Recker burning some clock here with a nice ride, double inside wrist, now a hard crossface, taking advantage of those levers, those long Recker levers, those long arms, very advantageous here as he's curling Homer up. He's got a cradle locked up. Let's see if he can take Homer to his back. He's hip to hip. Got to be careful here. And Recker's got Homer on his back in a cradle. He's going to put that bottom knee in the side. Might be a fall right here. If he doesn't get the fall, he's got a good place to burn some clock here. He's going to pick up 3. Referee down looking for a pin. Not a crossface cradle. It's just a far side cradle. But he's got Homer. He's got Homer on his back for a 3-point near fall. Great job by Luke Recker. 51 seconds left, and he's up 10-4.
Over on still 4-1 over here on mat number 3. Minute 10 left to go, second period. As choosing down was Baltus to start the second period. Taylor Fox doing his thing on top, just riding tough on top of Brant Baltus of Lisbon. I'm sure these two have met several times throughout the year, whether it be dual meets or the Tri-Rivers Conference Tournament.
Jamie, 23 seconds left to go in period number 3, and Luke Recker up 10-4, and he's riding Homer tough with an inside wrist and now grinding right where you want to be. He's got all of his weight on the head and shoulders of the senior from Southeast Warren, and 5 seconds left to go in this match. Luke Recker will advance with a fine 10-4 first-round win over Alex Homer from Southeast Warren. Great job by the sophomore Buccaneer.
Over here still leading is Taylor Fox, 4-1. As Fox with a 15 seconds left to go in the second period, it'll be his choice to start period number 3.
As we end the second period over here on mat number 3, Taylor Fox still ahead, 4-1. And we're going to go to the blood corner.
Well, as quick as that match started, gentlemen, with Fox bull rushing Baltus and throwing him to his back, boy, it has slowed down to a snail's pace here. And we thought this match was going to be over in a matter of seconds, but Baltus has worked his way back into the match. So Taylor Fox taking some blows there, getting a drink of water and some advice in the coach's corner. So Baltus, very undersized for a heavyweight. Fox definitely has the size advantage there. We'll see in this last period if he can make that size advantage work for him and open this lead up 4-1. Not a real big lead in a heavyweight match.
No, and he's got to be careful on the side rolls. You saw Baltus come out and try to hook the arm and side roll one time here. So Taylor Fox has got to do a good job of staying up on top and
that's going to do it for him. That's going to do it for the second period, and it's going to be Fox's choice. Fox, the preferred walk-on at Iowa football, and he's got the frame to put a lot of poundage on there, Zach. So it should be exciting to watch his progress. There's a sit-out turn-in by Fox, And Baltus is going to reach down and try to pick up that right tree trunk leg. No luck there as Fox puts all of his weight on it, kicks it free. And now we're going back to neutral. 5-1 is your score with 1:45 left to go. And I would think if Taylor Fox would just get after this here, Zach, he could just bull rush Baltus and have his will, impose his will on him. Just as we say that, Baltus drops in on a single, and he's got Fox going to his back. Baltus is going to pick up 2 and 2, I believe. 2 and 2 by Baltus. This match is going to be tied up. Boy, oh boy, look how fast, and one an escape. So it's 6-5. 6-5 in favor of Fox. That 4-1 lead, we just talked about that, Zach, how quickly that can evaporate if you are not ready.
That was a nice low single shot right there that caught Fox off guard by Baltus right there. So he's got to continue to stay low here as he just proved that he can hit those low single shots.
Well, 105 and counting, so Taylor Fox wrestling a much smaller and appears to be much quicker. Brian Baltus here, Brant Baltus. There's another shot by Baltus in on a low single, and Taylor Fox is going to get warned for stalling here, gentlemen. Fox, the number 3 seed, he's got to go forward as Brant Baltus, he's only sophomore from Lisbon. He's caught his second wind here, and he's pushing the tempo with 45 seconds left to go. Taylor Fox now in reverse gear. Baltus tries to drop in on a single. Opportunity here for Fox to hit a go behind and score 2 here, but as he does, Baltus catches his right leg. Got to be careful here for Taylor Fox as Baltus now has the right knee of Fox. Now he switches over to single. It's going to be maybe a double by Baltus. There's going to be a 2-point takedown by Baltus with 24 seconds left, and he's going to take the lead 7-6. So, Jamie, we've talked about sitting on the lead, protecting the lead, and building the lead, and Taylor Fox has to sense some urgency here with 24 seconds.
Yeah, he really does. You gotta go like a madman here from underneath and try to get the escape and at least tie this thing up, try to go to overtime. You can't sit underneath of Baltus here.
So Baltus with a chop. Fox up to his feet. Baltus is going to drop in on a single, and he's going to drive Fox off the edge of the mat, 14 seconds. Baltus burned 10 seconds off with that spiral ride and that single. Taylor Fox looks a little bit weary here, Zach.
Yeah, and they're both stuck in wind right here, so we're going to see who's got the spur here to finish this match out.
Tripod stand up by Fox. 10 seconds left to go. Baltus is going to reach down and pick up that single. Fox is going to have to step down on it. 4 seconds. There's 3 seconds. There's 1 point. Stalling against Baltus. We're tied up. We're going to go to overtime. I'm not sure Baltus knew that he had a warning, but we're tied up at 7s, and we're going to neutral. So we'll see if Taylor Fox can pull this out. Baltus thought he won the match. Now we're going to overtime. Taylor Fox used that weight advantage, size advantage, and impose your will on Baltus, but Brant Baltus showing some courage here, wrestling the much larger Taylor Fox. 41 seconds and counting in overtime. Fox has to keep his feet moving, Zach, because Baltus has shown that there's a snap and spin by Fox, but he snapped Baltus right into a single. Baltus has the left leg of Fox up in the air, and he's trying to cut across to a double on the edge of the mat, and both off.
He's showing some quickness right there on that snap, but unfortunately he's not getting his legs back. So you can tell they're starting to get a little bit tired here. So he's really got to really figure that out of snapping, but also clearing his feet too.
He's got to keep his feet moving. 21 seconds and counting. Collar tie by Fox. Retie now by Baltus. Fox trying to work an underhook on the left side. Baltus trying to hit that sweep single. Baltus drops underneath Fox. Opportunity for Fox to hit the go behind. Baltus is going to try to square him off. Now Fox uses his weight. He's got Baltus on his back. There's the fall in overtime. In 6:56, Taylor Fox will pull one out of the bag right there. Winning in 6:56 in overtime. So Taylor Fox will move on. And Jamie, you've heard of terrific wins and ugly wins. That was an ugly win for Taylor Fox, but he'll take it. He'll take any kind of win here at the state tournament.
I was just going to say an ugly win is better than a good loss. So great job there by Taylor Fox coming back and getting that win as he goes wins that match by fall in 6:56. So we're going to have, I believe we're going to have Bowen Munger coming here in just a second. So we will take another short break and come back. Before we do that, I want to remind you our coverage on KMCH this week brought to you by It's So Me Boutique, Animal Health Clinic, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, Kleesner Sanitation, Dunlap Motors, Bi-County Disposal, Clayton Drug, and Krogman Construction. We'll be right back with Bowen Munger and his consolation round match right after this. You're listening to the 2019 Iowa High School State Wrestling Championships from KMCH Sports.
This is Fox Ave.
Steve Moyle Masonry, a family-owned commercial masonry contractor based in Manchester. Quality is what we're about. Visit us online at smoylemasonry.com.
Winthrop Blocker does all custom and specialty processing and third-party labeling. Stop by the Winthrop Blocker for a large selection of award-winning bacon, sausage, jerky, a variety of broad steaks, and more. Visit them online at winthropblocker.com and on Facebook.
Susie Meyer with Exit Realty has been serving the Manchester, Delhi, and surrounding areas with all their real estate needs. Call Susie Meyer with Exit Realty. She has a proven track record and is ready to work for you. Good luck in tournament action from Susie Meyer with Exit Realty.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
C&J Dirt Works in Delaware is here to help you with your tile work, new construction, rock hauling, and more. Contact Chad at C&J Dirt Works to help you with your spring and summer projects, offering free estimates.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Community Insurance in Edgewood is proud to support all area athletes and wish them the best of luck in tournament action. For all of your auto, farm, business, and home insurance, Community Insurance in Edgewood cheering you on to victory.
Back into the Wells Fargo Arena. Bowen Munger from Starmont about ready to take the mat again. He will be taking on Justin Garcia from West Central Valley here in this first round consolation. Munger losing in his first round match a 9-1 major decision to Tyler Helgeson of Lake Mills. Garcia losing by fall to fourth seed Cole Cassidy of Martinsdale St. Mary's.
Well, gentlemen, we're at that point.
Real quick, Roger.
Oh, go ahead.
You mentioned Quincy Happel on the backside picked up a fall over Will Martin of Moravia. So Quincy Happel stays alive on the backside for Lisbon in 3 minutes and 21 seconds.
Well, we're at that point, as I was going to say. You win, you stay in. You win, you stay in, and you lose, and your experience here at day one of the 1A tournament, you're going to go home. So hopefully the freshman from Starmont, Bowen Munger, can get the win on this Russellback. There's a nice single by Munger. He's in deep. Let's see if he can cut the corner on Garcia. He's got the left leg up. He's cuts across to a double. Got to be careful here. Garcia now reaches down and picks up Munger. Scramble situation. Munger now keeps a hold of the left knee, and looks like Garcia's going to cover the hips of Munger for a 2-point takedown. And Garcia will take the lead. Sit out, turn in by Munger, and he's got Garcia on his back. Reversal by Munger. Hard bridge. That's going to be 2 and 2. Let's see if Munger picked up 2 points on the near fall. He did not. It's 4-3, so it was an escape by Munger, 2-point takedown, and now a reversal by Garcia. And Garcia's working on hand control on Munger. Garcia comes in. He's a junior at 29 and 12. Munger now at 35-10. 42 seconds left to go in period number 1. Garcia trying to work a half Nelson. Munger to his feet. He's going to split the hands of Garcia. There's a 1-point escape. It's tied up at 4s. 32 seconds left to go for the freshman. Starmont starts, tied up at 4s. Back to neutral we go. Munger's going to try to circle back in. Munger's got the length advantage on shorter Garcia. Munger with the green leg band on. Green on the scoreboard. There's a nice fireman carry by Munger. He's got Garcia temporarily on his back. He's going to pick up 2. Got a 1,001 count. No back points, but Munger will take a 6-4 lead here with 2 seconds left to go. Now working a bar arm on Garcia. Great job right there by the freshman from Starmont, Zach. Got that takedown with short time and now leads 6-4.
Yeah, he's got to keep the pressure going. I think right now he's doing a nice job of just picking up points when he can. Just stay out of those scramble situations for sure. As you can tell, Garcia is okay with getting in those scramble situations. So continue to collapse on those legs and not let him roll around.
So Garcia can't decide where to go. He looks over at his coaches, and his coaches point back to him. So he's going to choose down. And I never like to see a decision there, Jamie. You know.
Yeah. You know, you'd like to have your kid have a position that he's comfortable or confident in, but like you said, when you see that indecision, it really you really don't feel comfortable watching him.
Munger with a half Nelson and inside wrist. He's going to pick up Garcia and pitch him to his back for a 2-point near fall. Referee is not showing 2 yet, but Munger had to have 2. There it is, 2-point near fall. So Munger will go up 8-4 with a minute and a half left to go in period number 2. Munger working a tight waist with the left, hard chop with the right. Inside wrist, now going right back to that inside wrist with the right on the right side. Let's see if he can set it up. Now a bar arm by Munger on the left side. Let's see if he can set up a farmer. He's trying to set up that whip over. Got to be careful here so you don't go to your own back setting off that. Off that whip over, Munger with a half Nelson on the left, inside wrist on the right. He's got to jump over to he's on the right side with a half Nelson on the left. So he's at a disadvantage right there. He's got to jump over to where the half Nelson is, and he's going to move back over to the right side and set up a tilt attempt there off a ball and chain. And Garcia's not going to let him lock up the ball and chain. Munger will stay on top, doing a good job. It's a little high riding, but he's going to throw Garcia to his back. Munger's going to try to tee out on Garcia and look for the fall. He's got 33 seconds left to go. Garcia in a high bridge. Munger's going to readjust. Trying to get the fall is Bowen Munger for Starmont. Referee ready to slap the mat. There's the fall. There's the fall. In 3 minutes and 36 seconds, Bowen Munger will stay in the tournament, winning by a fall in 3:36. So he will advance to wrestle tomorrow. Bowen Munger 1-1 on the day, wrestling very well in that particular match.
Yeah, great job by Bowen Munger. You know, just after that, tough matchup he had in that first round against Helgeson, he comes back, he gets the win, gets the fall, and like you said, that's the first win for a freshman from Starmont in the state tournament since Kent Stryker the other night. As great job that time by Bowen Munger. He'll stay alive for tomorrow's tournament. Our next wrestler will be 145 pounds. That'll be TJ Lau. Then we'll have Spencer Amling, and then all the rest of our area wrestlers in Class 1A advance to the quarterfinals. So we'll take another short break. Again, come back with TJ Lau at 145 pounds. Right after this, you're listening to the 2019 State Wrestling Tournament from KMCH Sports.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Nutrien Ag Solutions in Winthrop, the world's largest provider of crop inputs and services. Contact Nutrien Ag Solutions in Winthrop to profit from their experience.
Your family.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Himes Awards provides high-quality awards and custom laser engraving for any occasion. Himes Awards, located inside the Pro Shop of Lightning Lanes in Manchester. Stop in or go to HimesAwards.com.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team, the Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Beck's, the largest family-owned retail seed company in the U.S., is dedicated to the needs and profitability of farmers. With access to the most diverse genetic and trait offerings in the world, Beck's provides farmers with the right products for their farm. Place a Beck's seed order. Contact your local seed dealers, John McMillan in Aurora, Adam Reth in Manchester, and Russ Funky in Dyersville.
J&D Catering and Suites in New Vienna provides exceptional handcrafted food, whether a cocktail buffet, formal dinner, or a themed event. Let Diane and her staff create a customized menu sure to wow your guests. They offer an extensive specialty cupcake and cake menu. Call or check them out on Facebook. Let J&D Catering and Suites set your next special event above the rest.
Looking for a place to gather with family and friends? Your look is over. Gather your family and friends and head to the Hillside Sports Bar and Grill. Join them for some great food and sports before, during, or after the game. Best of luck from everyone at Hillside Sports Bar and Grill in Monticello.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at 4browns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be.
Ellis Implement and Outdoor LLC is the go-to spot for all of your farm equipment and servicing needs. Established in 1937, your servicing dealer for farm and outdoor power consumer lines such as Bad Boy Power Mowers, Bush Hog, Woods, Dixon, Kohler engines, Big Dog mowers, and Dolmar chainsaws and weed whips, and specializing in Ellis Chalmers parts and service. Ellis Implement and Outdoor LLC in Coggan, where the color of your equipment doesn't matter.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Moyle Rental Services has the equipment you need to get your jobs done, from skid loaders to high-reach forklifts, man lifts, and more. Stop by and speak with Jason at Moyle Rental Services on Rocky Ridge Road in Manchester.
You expect big hits on the field, but not on the road. So when the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Come to the Palace Saloon in Dyersville for great food, cold beverages, and friendly atmosphere while cheering on your favorite teams. The Palace Saloon in Dyersville wishes everyone in tournament action the best of luck. Go teams.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Wolf Cool Electric, your full-service electrical contractor with a wide range of services for residential, commercial, agricultural, and sales, installation, and service of solar and wind energy systems. Contact Wolf Cool Electric in Delhi today for a free estimate.
Put a little south in your mouth at Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester. You can't go wrong with any of their melt-in-your-mouth menu options. Dine in or call ahead for carry-out. Book them today to cater your next event. Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester.
Rivers Edge Construction wishes all the area athletes the best of luck in tournament action. If construction plans are in your future, call Lyle Palmer at 563-920-0046. Rivers Edge Construction can help you with your residential and commercial new construction and remodeling plans. Call Rivers Edge Construction in Manchester today.
And welcome back into the state wrestling tournament. Coverage today brought to you by our fine sports boosters and extras tournament sponsors: Bob Stephen Motors, New Vienna Ag Automation, Northwestern Mutual, Bremy Drugs, American Trust and Savings Bank, Hauser's Water Systems, Advanced Eye Care Associates, and McDowell Truck and Auto. TJ Lau of East Buchanan going to come up in the consolation round over on mat number 2. Tough first-round draw for TJ Lau, taking on second-seeded Blake Thompson. It was Thompson with a fall in 1 minute 50 seconds over TJ Lau. Now he'll take on Caleb Bauer of Southeast Warren.
Jimmy, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen a record like this. He's a senior. Caleb Bauer is. His record right now is 7-7. He came into the state tournament at 7-6. So that means he had to win. He had to win at least two matches in sectionals and 2 matches in districts. So he went into the sectional and the districts with a losing record. So and again, another kid. That's why we wrestle sectionals and districts. This kid has caught fire from Southeast Warren. And his first round opponent was Grady Hahn from Highland Riverside. And Bauer was defeated in that match. So TJ Lau, a great opportunity to keep himself in the tournament. So far, none of our area wrestlers in Class 1A have been eliminated, and that's a good deal. There's a tap and go by Lau. TJ Lau, he's got the left leg up. He's going to cut across to a double for a 2-point takedown. And his right ankle, he's got a wrap on that right ankle that he turned in that last match, taking on Thompson, showing no ill effects of it. He's got a little limp when he's coming back to the middle of the mat. But I'll tell you what, you can get through this match on adrenaline, I think, Jamie.
Yeah, I think so. You're at the state meet, a tweaked ankle, although, we've all tweaked ankles, and it's no fun, and it hurts. But like you said, that adrenaline of wrestling in the state tournament will definitely push you through.
Well, TJ Lau is going to get dinged for stalling as Bauer came up to a stand-up, and it took too long to lift and return. Now he's got Bauer back down to the mat with 1:19 left to go, and riding a real nice cross face on the right side, trying to set up a butcher is TJ Lau, but he's got his right leg stuck in between. Looked like he wanted to put a cross body ride in on Bauer, and Bauer collapsed on that right leg, so Lau will put in a double legs and a power half Nelson on the left side. He's trying to turn Bauer to his back and look for some back points. He's got the right shoulder of Caleb Bauer planted on the mat, and I'm not going to pick up any back points there, but it's a great ride for the sophomore, TJ Lau, looking to join Taylor Fox and Luke Recker to stay in this tournament. Recker and Fox on the front side of the bracket, Lau on the back side. There's a 2-point near fall, I think, by
I think
Lau.
he got it. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Nice half Nelson on the edge of the mat. Kept wrestling. And again, wrestling on the edge of the mat, keeping the pressure on, wrestling from whistle to whistle. Outstanding job there by TJ Lau to pick up back points. At weight class 160, Spencer Amling for Edco will try to stay in the tournament. He'll be taking on Derek Downing from Nashville Plainfield, who's a sophomore, 25-16. So that match will be coming up shortly. On the restart, Bauer with the stand-up. There's a long switch by Bauer, re-switch by Lau. Bauer's got Lau on his back in a cradle. There's a fall by Caleb Bauer as he catches TJ Lau. Long switch by Bauer. Re-switch attempt by TJ Lau on the re-switch. Bauer caught his head, and we can see how sneaky that Caleb Bauer is. Down, and I'll tell you what, that's state tournament wrestling, Jamie.
Yeah, we've seen it so many times. You've got a kid dominating a match, and that looked like a match that TJ Lau was, he was going to have in the books, and Bauer took advantage of switch and re-switch and caught that cradle and pins TJ Lau in 1 minute and 52 seconds. That's devastating for a kid, but again, a sophomore for East Buchanan. He'll remember that when he comes back down here next year.
Well, hopefully you can use that for motivation, and you're right. Just be thankful you're not Amlin ups on mat 6, but just be thankful you're not senior and ending your career in a Buccaneer uniform in that fashion. So, TJ Lau, congratulations on a nice season. 35-11. 46 matches wrestling, and you win 35 of them, Zach. That's a great season for a sophomore.
Yeah, that's a really good season. It's something to build off of. Once again, got down here at the state tournament, and unfortunately didn't go the way he wanted to. But like you said, something to work towards. It's setting your goals, putting it up on a mirror, putting it up on your wall in your bedroom or whatever that is, and really shoot for that and to build off of that.
Well, a mat number 6, the red mat, right directly in front of us, Spencer Amling taking on Derek Downing. He's a sophomore, so Downing quickly on a slide by. He's going to pick up a 2-point takedown on Amling and quickly throws a cross body right in. And now a cradle by Downing. And he gets high with the cradle. Amling gets his backside up in the air and shakes Downing off the top. Amling's going to pick up a 2-point reversal of his own. Now he's got a cradle locked up. He's got Downing on his back looking for some back points. This is cradle or be cradled, and right now Spencer Amling's getting the better end of the deal as he's got Derek Downing in a cradle, not a cross-face cradle, but a far-side cradle. Nevertheless, he's picking up 3 back points, and he's trying to lock it up again. The referee has not signaled those 3 back points as Amling locks up that cradle again. He's hip to hip. We saw this earlier, Jamie.
He's got to bump in and really push and drive to that side. And that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to go to the back. That's exactly what he's going to see. Tighten it up, but he keeps losing that arm. He's never going to get the fall there. So he's got to do a nice job of keeping his hips up now.
Referee is not giving. He's still got 3 fingers up. I'd like to see him now 3. I'd like to see him get that 3 on a change of pinning combination. But Spencer Amling with 40 seconds left to go after that quick takedown by Downing. Now a switch by Downing. Re-switch by Amling. They are side by side. Switch or be switched. And Amling on the re-switch is going to cover up the hips of Downing again. So Spencer Amling's going to have to do a great job controlling the hips of Downing because he's a very slithery with those hips. 17 seconds left to go in period number 1 at 5-2. Amling now locks up a chicken wing on the left side of Downing. Now Downing in a short sit. Snapback attempt by Amling. A sit-out attempt by Downing. Tight waist now by Amling with 1 second left to go. That's going to do it for a wild and wacky first period right there, gentlemen. Spencer Amling up 5-2. Jamie, good job.
Yeah, absolutely. And, just gave up that first takedown and then came back. And, what I liked what he did there is when he got that reversal, he went right into the cradle. He didn't give Downing an opportunity to react. He just went right after that cradle and picked up the near fall.
Well, Downing's choice, he's going to choose down to start period 2, and he does come right out with that switch, but nicely countered by Amling with a tight waist and a chop, and he attacked that free arm. Downing left that free arm posted, and Amling drove right over the top of it and took Downing back down to the mat. So now Amling doing a nice job up on top, trying to lock up a chicken wing on the left side, inside wrist on the right. He's got a deep chicken wing in on the left. Let's see if he can. And I like right there, Jamie and Zach. Amling had that far side half Nelson looking right at him, and he didn't slide that right hand up and take that wing with a half.
Yeah, he missed an opportunity there. That's become such a popular move over the last few years, that chicken wing with the half Nelson. And a lot of times the kids are so focused on that chicken wing that once that half Nelson looks them in the face, they don't catch it or don't take advantage of it there.
Right on the edge of the mat with a minute left to go. Here comes another switch by Downing. Again, a tight waist and a head lever by Amling. And the head coaching staff there offering some encouragement.
You're going to have to tighten something up, really, because he's continuing to just sit out and turn in and looking for a roll. So even if he's going to his back, you got to make sure it's tight and nothing's too loose.
So sit-out turn-in attempt by Downing. Once again, Amling does a nice job with the tight waist. Now he's got a chicken wing. Now he's got an inside wrist. Let's see if he can set that up. And Downing gets right back to all fours. Amling's going to have to bump him forward. You have to bump him forward and try to take that big step with the wing. Now an inside wrist. On the edge of the mat. Amling's looking for back points, and off the edge of the mat they go. Amling's going to try to readjust. They gave him 2 for the near fall, and they might give Downing 1 on the escape. The referees are going to let him wrestle way off the edge of the mat. 2-point near fall for Amling. The referee's going to confer there to 1-point escape by Downing. So Amling trades 2 for 1 right there. He's up 7-3. And we're going to neutral position with 15 seconds left to go in period number 2. Downing has proved that he can hit that slide by. There's a high crotch by Amling. He's in deep. He's going to have to cut across to a double. And he's going to pull that right knee of Derek Downing underneath. No points right there as time expires. You called that from up here, Jamie?
I like it.
Downing was sitting on his backside. You're right.
Yeah, he was sitting down, and he had both legs trapped. I thought it was a 2-point takedown for Amling there.
Amling's going to choose down to start this third period, and a cradle attempt by Downing. It's going to be a 1-point escape by. No, it's not going to be a 1-point escape. thought Amlin was going to turn off and face Downing. And again, the sophomore from Nashua Plainfield, say what, Spencer Amlin's got to keep wrestling here. And we've got blood time by Amlin. He's going to go to the corner. This will be the last match of our 1As. So when this match is over, we'll take a short time out. Then Jamie will come back with a very, very good recap. Our 1A wrestlers have had an exceptional session and doing a very, very good job here, as only one wrestler has been knocked out of the tournament so far. Out of the 11 1A wrestlers, we've got 10 alive still. So we'll see how this plays out. It's Spencer Amlin up 7-3 over at the blood corner. And once again, we'd like to recognize the Iowa State student trainers here. They have done a great job. There are trainers in between mats 7 and 5 and 8 and 6, and then in between mats 1 and 3 and 2 and 4. And they are spying and taking care of these wrestlers and doing a great job through the course of the day. We've got a team doctor here. Team Dr. Zach, you used to know the team. There used to be Dr. Zachary from...
Still is. Dennis Zachary.
Yep. Dennis Zachary and...
Tim McCoy. Or is it Tim McCoy?
Tell you what, they are two of the best, giving up their time to work here at this tournament. And I believe
Dr. Tim McCoy.
On the restart, that's going to be a 2-point cradle by Downing at 7-5 as he catches Spencer Amlin on an inside stand-up with his head down, and he locked up a cradle. It's 7-5 now, 1:28 and counting. So this Derek Downing is very slippery here, as you better have good hand control, Zach, and keep your head up, as Downing is a cradler from every position.
He's just continuing to roll and pick up that, different pinning combinations as he continues to roll across that mat. So he's got to continue to work up and get to his feet.
1:16 left to go. Wouldn't mind seeing. There comes that cradle again. Downing in a cradle. This time a side by Amlin.
That's 2.
And he's going to break the grip of Downing and pick up a 2-point reversal. Boy, that could have been costly for Spencer Amlin as he came right back to that stand-up with his head down. And Downing locked up a cradle. And Amlin was able to get his way out of it and not giving up any back points. It's 9-5 with 50 seconds left. And it appears that Downing loves to be in this short sit position. Snapback attempt by Amlin. And you're thinking 4 points is going to be enough here, gentlemen. But I don't think wrestling Downing, you better stay in great position and wrestle till the whistle.
Yeah, he's continuing to find a way to he's trying to hook up a side roll, I believe, and that's what he's just trying to get to. And so, once again, if you just stay tight here and really get wings like he's working right now, he can't get hurt in those situations.
Yeah, 19 seconds left to go. Spencer Amlin up on top, and he's got a chicken wing on the left side again, trying to run that chicken wing. Now he throws a half Nelson on the right side. He's got a curl Downing up, and Downing's going to try to work that wing free. He's going to walk that left arm forward. 3 seconds left to go, and that's going to do it right there. Spencer Amlin is going to keep himself in the tournament with a very hard-fought 9-5 win. Worked his way out of some predicaments right there, and wrestling like a senior, showing his experience over the sophomore Derek Downing from Nashua Plainfield. So congratulations to head coach Spencer Amlin as he stays in the tournament and will wrestle tomorrow.
Yeah, great job by Amlin there. As Roger mentioned, we'll take a short break and come back with a recap of our Class 1A session. It is in the book. We'll take a break and recap it right after this. You're listening to the 2019 State Wrestling Tournament from KMCH Sports.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
Angela Weinkoff with Wapsie Insurance Services in Anamosa wish all area athletes the best of luck in tournament play. Just like the area coaches, Wapsie Insurance Services can come up with a plan for you.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
Anyone can win a game, but it takes a lot more to be a champion. It takes hard work, dedication, and teamwork. That's what the athletes and teams of the area bring to every game, and it's what Champion Seed does as well with its all-star dealer team. Don't just play to win. Plant champion. Finish stronger.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply in Monticello appreciates all the hard work and dedication put forth in the classroom and in the gym. Best of luck to all area athletes in tournament play from your dairy experts, Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply in Monticello.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936, online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
Back into the state wrestling tournament. Jamie, Roger, and Zach along with you as we take a look and recap our Class 1A session here this afternoon as we start at 113 pounds. We're keeping an eye on Quincy Happel of Lisbon. He lost his first round match 9-8 to Colton Meeker of Wapello. He then came back and won by fall over Will Martin of Moravia. So Quincy Happel will now take on the loser of Aiden Noonan of Cascade and Brooks Meyer of Denver, as Aiden Noonan a winner by fall in 147 over Colin Kodum of West Sioux Haywardin. Tomorrow, Noonan will take on Brooks Meyer of Denver. 120 pounds, also watching Jacob Moore of Denver. He won by fall in 155 over Jonah Clark of Waco in the first round. He moves to the quarterfinals tomorrow. He'll take on Trey Lashbrook from AGWSR in the quarterfinals tomorrow. 126 pounds, Bowen Munger of Starmont, losing in the first match, 9-1 major decision to Tyler Helgeson of Lake Mills. Munger then came back on the backside and pinned Justin Garcia of West Central Valley in 3 minutes and 36 seconds. Munger will now take on the loser of Robert Avila Jr. of Lisbon and Trey Shuck of Sibley Ocheyedan. 132 pounds, Cale Happel, we're also watching him this week. He was a 21-5 Tech Fall winner over Gabe Smith of Riverside, Oakland in the first round. He'll now take on Dylan Lynett of West Sioux Haywardin in the quarterfinals tomorrow. Also at 132, Nolan Noonan of Cascade, a 1-0 win over Gunnar Larson of ACGC in the first round. The Charger from ACGC, as tomorrow Noonan will take on Gabe Lewis of Denver in the quarterfinals. Also 138 pounds, Grant Hager of Beckman, an 11-8 win over Carson Lynett of West Sioux Haywardin in the first round. Hager moves to the quarterfinals. He'll take on Lawson Losi of Wrightsville. 145 pounds, TJ Lau of East Buchanan, losing by fall in the first round to Blake Thompson of Underwood in 1 minute and 50 seconds. Lau then went to the backside and got caught in a cradle and was pinned by Caleb Bauer of Southeast Warren. So TJ Lau's sophomore season comes to an end here today at the state tournament with a record of 35-11. 152 pounds, Brady Henderson of Northwind with a 13-1 major decision over Cooper Andreessen of English Valleys. Tomorrow in the quarters, Henderson will take on Cameron Black of Newman Catholic. 160 pounds, Spencer Amling losing 18-2 Tech Fall in the first round to Cale Lester of Pleasantville. Amling then came back on the backside and defeated Derek Downing of Nashville Plainfield 9-5. He will now await the loser of Drew Ventiker of Bedford Lennox and Carson Tenold of Don Bosco. 182 pounds, Quentin Ruckemer of Northwind with a fall over Trevor Schuler of West Sioux Haywardin. Tomorrow in the quarterfinals, Ruckemer will take on top-seeded Gabe Pauley of AHSTW. 195 pounds, Owen Grover of Beckman with a fall in 1 minute and 40 seconds over Carson Waddle of West Central Valley. Tomorrow in the quarterfinals, Grover will he pinned Zach Adams of Westwood Sloan in 1 minute 40 seconds. Tomorrow he'll take on Carson Waddle of West Central Valley in the quarterfinal round. 220 pounds, Luke Recker of East Buchanan, with a 10-4 win over Alex Homer of Southeast Warren. Recker will move to the quarterfinals. He'll take on Nick Gaze of Alta Aurelia in the quarterfinals. And that heavyweight, it took overtime, but Taylor Fox was able to pin Brant Baltus of Lisbon. Tomorrow, Fox of East Buchanan will take on Barrett Pitt of Logan Magnolia. Our coverage will continue yet later tonight with the Class 2A first round and first round consolations coming up at 6 o'clock. Again, Class 2A wrestlers taking the match at 6. Before we sign off here for the afternoon, our coverage of high school wrestling today brought to you by Gateway Appliance, Delhi Lumber, Simon's Grain and Feed, Dental Associates of Manchester, Nutrient Eggs in Independence, Homefront Realty, Advantage Home Medical, Jay's Auto, and of course want to give a special thanks to Rundy Auto Group in Manchester for providing us with transportation around the area this week with that 2019 Jeep Cherokee. We certainly appreciate their help in getting us around Des Moines this week. So we'll be back at 6 o'clock. So for Roger Reed and Zach McCool, this is Jamie Vaskey saying so long from the Wells Fargo Arena in downtown Des Moines, where you're listening to the 2019 Iowa High School Wrestling Championships on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Barron Motor Supply is proud to support all area athletes and coaches. They appreciate all the hard work and dedication in and out of the classroom. Bill Buck from Barron Motor Supply in Manchester, your auto parts professional since 1930.
West Bend's home and highway policy provides you with one policy, one bill, one deductible, and